The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing his car on third down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Carr now on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now, this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big gain there for the Bills. Succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have taken it 14.
After review of the play, the Bills on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Allen now on the sneak. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Here's Carr to throw. It's complete to Snead. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, his 2nd sack of the night. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A.J. Epinesa. He's the one that drops in this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain there for the Bills. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, and he fires one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen, and he's got it. Touchdown. Devin Singletary from 13 yards out. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Jones. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. To return is McKenzie. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll get this out. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They do go for it. Here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On 1st down, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain there for the Bills.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Allen's throw is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen to throw once more. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Jones. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it.
2nd and 10. Carr lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. McKenzie now to return it. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A big gain there for the Bills.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush. A lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Allen taking it himself. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Josh Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. Jalen Richard now on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, this is the second of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins doing battle.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Allen now looks to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff to Moss on the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On the option, they'll hand it to Moss. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? Shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. To throw, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, 65 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. He uncorks it for Snead. And incomplete on the deep ball. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Here's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Carr. He'll swing this one out to Richard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. They go right back to Singletary. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A big gain there for the Bills.
Even with a big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
On first down, Singletary. Singletary loses it, and the Raiders pick it up. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say often. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The Bills on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Singletary again. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Carr now on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 4. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody.